I didn't see you there. We're here to discuss a very juicy topic here with you today, which is the human resource management cycle for Golub Corporation, which is a Northeast grocery chain that currently houses two brands, both Price Chopper and Market 32. They've been in business for over 100 years. We had the opportunity to have some discussions about the human resource management cycle with the COO, Blaine Brinkhurst. We are here today to discuss their current controls, their current processes, as well as a few of the suggestions that we have for them. Let us begin.
Thanks, Maddie. We're now going to discuss the system overview and the HRM cycle, which consists of 6 main tasks. 1. Recruit on and hire new employees. 2. Training new employees to bring new life into the company. 3. Assignment. 4. Compensation for payday. 5. Performance evaluation. And finally, 6. Discharge of employees. Here today, gone tomorrow. Managers supervise all the hiring and scheduling within all Golub stores.
Thanks, Kyle. Management tries to make the best decisions for their employees based on their applications. They base this off of their information from their interviews, from their references, and from their work history. Training is done in stores on a computer to make sure that employees really know what they're doing.
The next important part of the HRM cycle is the payroll process to make sure that employees are paid on time and fairly for all of the hard work that they do. Checks are sent out once a week. They're put in stores and are collected in person by employees when they show their ID at the actual HRM and customer service counter. Checks are also collected in the corporate office. In the corporate office, using 10 payroll clerks, they calculate the checks every single week and make sure that they're sent out on time. Employees are always paid on time on Fridays.
Because the system is outdated by 20 years, we recommend that a general update be done to the current system. This update will include self-generating reports that management can use to help improve efficiency throughout the company.
Thanks, Kyle. The main threats to the HRM cycle include inaccurate data, unauthorized access of data, and data destruction. The data in the HRM cycle refers to employee information and time reports. These threats can be mitigated through authorization and authentication, as well as data backups. Another threat to the HRM cycle includes hiring impostas or violating employment laws. These threats can be mitigated by verifying an applicant's work history and references and making sure that the hiring process is well documented.
Golub Company is currently very happy with their HRM cycle and the controls that they use. To ensure that hiring is done well and they don't over or under hire, they use organizational charts that help to make sure that the right number of employees are hired for the right number of positions. If you want to hire someone that's outside the chart, you have to get it approved by your manager that is above you. It is a long process and usually is not approved because the company is happy with how they are currently functioning.
Now let's talk about the threats in the payroll cycle. It contains 5 main activities. Number 1, updating payroll master data. Number 2, arranging and validating time and attendance data. Number 3, preparing payroll. Number 4, dispersing payroll. And number 5, dispersing payroll taxes and other deductions.
Payroll managers must receive authorization from upper management to make any changes to the payroll master data, When these changes are made, data entry controls and processing controls are used to make sure that there are no human errors. Additionally, payroll managers must authenticate their identity through username and password. If an employee makes an error when clocking in or out, they must discuss this with their store manager. They better resolve it quickly if they want their paycheck. The process of preparing payroll and dispersing it are segregated duties between the payroll clerks and the payroll managers. Processing controls, such as batch totals and cross-footings, ensure that the system is golden. Lastly, the paychecks are verified against the employee database and supporting documentation to ensure that the employees exist and the paycheck amount is correct. The main threat to the payroll system includes employees working overtime. And since there are 300 employees per store, this cost can add up quickly. Store managers have proper detective and corrective controls for this, which include generating time reports every 2 weeks to see who is working overtime, and then talking with those employees. However, these conversations can get a little salty at times.
Golub's company has layers, 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 and layers of internal controls that they've established for the past 20 years. Yay for layers! We recommend that Golub establish preventive controls through generating reports to make sure employees don't go over hours. Hope this wasn't too cheesy.
We sure hope you cuties have had a great time.
I know we've had a jolly good time.
Cheerio!